Hello and welcome back. Today is Thursday, April 12th, and this is episode 38 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where we get called Nintendo fanboys because that's all we got to play this week. I'm Yuzo Watanabe.
And I'm Tobin and Yuzo, and we can't help it. No one else released anything at all this week. We are not fanboys.
Nintendo is our master.
No!
Nintendo. Whoa!
Snap out of it! You're a gamer, not a fanboy, Jim.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So anyhow, this week we played 3 Nintendo DS games. Cake Mania, Final Fantasy Fables, Chocobo Tales, as well as Theme Park on the DS. And that's it.
That is it.
Portable
We're
fever.
still in the gaming dead zone, unfortunately, but at least next week we have Mario to keep us warm and happy.
Yes, the paper-thin Mario,
yes.
that is. But of course, it's more Nintendo!
More Nintendo.
What the hell, man? I mean, other developers need to go out there and develop some shit so we can play.
Seriously. It's like Nintendo fever up in here. So, new releases include Super Paper Mario on the Wii next week, Boom Boom Rocket and Monster Madness on the 360, so we got some non-Nintendo action going on next week.
That's right.
And The Ship on PC. As always, we'll finish up with our community section, but let's get started with Final Fantasy Chocobo Tales by Squeenix.
How's your potion?
Bing! 100 points.
Yes, 100 in green.
Word.
That's what we need. So, let's get started with our first game, which is Squeenix.
Yes, so
You've
Final
been waiting,
Fantasy
when's the
Chocobo
last time?
Tales.
It's been like a hell of a long
It's
time.
been since Rocket Slime.
No, there's got to be one before that. Like, what was that one? Rogue Galaxy.
I don't remember that game. Actually, I should go on the forums and see if the Squeenix fanboys that we got thought Rogue Galaxy was good.
Yeah, you should find out, because I thought it was an absolute piece of turd.
Yeah, because it was.
Yes, exactly. But this one is not.
I think that the episode that we reviewed it on YouTube, we got a couple people being like, it's not fair that you said that this wasn't good.
Whatever.
But it was like 2 dudes.
Yeah,
so.
but there's going to be fanboys for every single game, no matter how bad it is.
That's
there's going to be people out there that say, like, oh man, Sneak King, dude, how can you give it a bad review?
Yeah, you know there's like fanboy sites for the Sneak King games now, which is terrifying.
Yeah, I got to do some flourish. Anyhow,
Chocobo Tales.
Yes, Chocobo Tales. Final Fantasy Tales. I think they might make a series out of this, right? Final Fantasy Fables, Chocobo Tales.
Probably.
Colon.
If this one sells well, I bet they'll do a whole series.
Oh, you know, it's totally going to
It's
sell
Squeenix.
well.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what it is it's kind of it's kind of I guess what would I call it? It's like a bunch of mini games, kind of like
mini/micro games.
Mini micro games plus Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, you get cards for your various things. I guess you pick them up. Do you also win?
So it's like
them always?
WarioWare and Magic the Gathering.
And it's Rocket Slime too.
Yeah, a little bit of
because
Rocket
you're collecting different Chocobo, right? I mean,
so you go around and this book shows up and kidnaps all your friends.
Yeah.
And you need to
all your
rescue
Chocobo
them
friends,
all.
because you are a little yellow cute Chocobo, right?
Yeah, yeah. So you got to go around and collect all these cards to get your friends back. So what you're ending up doing is you're playing these micro games where it's kind of like find the Chocobo that's on fire, and you're using the controller like a spotlight, and you got to find him, and then
there's that one with a turtle. So you're Chocobo riding a turtle, or you are a turtle, and you're trying to like avoid rocks and things like that. That was the main one I played.
So they do have a whole bunch of little mini games, and then if you do well on those, it unlocks further plot points in the game and or cards. And then later on you get into card battles where you show up against somebody and you've got a deck of 8 cards. Like you've got 100 cards, say.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you make a deck. You can make several decks, and then what happens is you go into battle, you've got a deck of 8 cards, and then every round it picks 3 cards randomly, and then you choose one to play against your enemy.
Okay.
So, you know...
And then, like, I guess, what is it? Like, you have a certain health and, like, certain ones damage you? Like,
exactly. So
you
have health.
How long does it take before you get to the card playing part? Because I didn't play that long, but I didn't get to that part yet.
Probably about an hour.
An hour, okay.
So,
makes sense.
So what happens is the cards will be like fire, water, like there's 4 different powers to the cards, like fire, water, probably all the natural elements,
sure,
ice,
like
and
parsley, sage, rosemary. Yeah.
There's time. So what happens is each one will either have a sword or a shield or nothing. So if you attack somebody
defense,
and the sword hits the shield, you do no damage. If the sword hits nothing...
But does it have to be like the same element, like fire versus fire?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So it matches up all 4. And then you'll get these, then there's like spells that you can cast where it's like if you've used yellow cards in the past, then you can use another card that allows you to use
that sounds
yellow
pretty complicated.
points. It's actually a pretty complex battle system.
And because I remember you were actually looking and finding cards just randomly on the ground, and there was like certain puzzle pieces where like you couldn't reach this card and you had to do something else. Right. So I guess part of it is very similar to Rocket Slime in such that you're collecting other Chocobos, but instead of tank battles, you're doing card battles.
And I mean, honestly,
and the micro games, man.
The micro games are cool. That's a nice addition. Like there weren't micro games in Rocket Slime.
Yeah.
I would say I would be more into this if I were into card games like Magic and stuff. I mean, like micro games, I was actually having a really good time. I played probably the first 10 micro games.
Yeah.
I played the game for about 5 or 6 hours.
Because we were a little worried when we saw the video. We were like, some of these micro games look really lame. Like you just pick a color, but it didn't turn out that way.
No, it turns out that they were a lot harder than I thought, and especially because every micro game has 5 levels of difficulty.
Yes,
which is nice. So it starts out and you're like, oh, this is easy. You learn how to do it, and then they ramp it up, and you're like, oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. So you really got to kind of practice and get good.
So like, did you get a chance to play the multiplayer? Because I think that would be kind of fun.
I did not.
Because you get to play. I think you get to play most of the. I don't know the format, like the structure they do, but you're going to be playing
all the
different
cards
ones.
Or is the micro games?
I would imagine both. I haven't tried it myself,
Yeah.
but it does sound really good, and like I'm going to keep it, on me when I have my DS whenever I'm in line.
Yeah.
Because I know we're going to have a ton of staff meetings coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Playing, like,
so that's exactly. So I'm definitely not done with it. That is my top DS game right now. So it's like as I have free time, as I'm waiting in line, as I'm doing these other things, I'm definitely going to be playing more of it.
Would you say it's grabbed you as much as Rocket Slime did back in the day? Okay.
Rocket Slime,
because that you just played.
Rocket Slime is one of the few games where I sat on my couch at home and just played it. Like I'm sitting there, like my 360's there, my Wii is there, my PS2's there. I'm just like, I would get in bed at night. I kept playing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So
there's been a couple games that good. I was that way with Mario Kart. Until I beat Mario. Oh yeah, Mario Kart.
Yeah, I didn't play that one that long.
Even the single player?
Yeah, even single player.
Man, it was so fun.
No, like Castlevania, I did that with. Even Puzzle Quest for about 8 hours, I did that with.
Wow.
So there's a few.
I didn't do that with Puzzle Quest.
Oh, whatchamacallit? Definitely one I did at home was Trauma Center.
Oh yeah,
that one I played all the way through at home on my desk. Like,
oh, you beat it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dude, it's hard.
Yeah, I know.
It's like one of the hardest DS games I played. And
I know.
The last mission took me like an hour.
Wow.
So, but anyhow, yeah. So I think Final Fantasy Chocobo Tales. It looks like they've done it again. I mean, Square Enix has I don't think they've ever made a bad DS game that I can think of.
They're really good with the DS.
Yeah.
They've had a really good track record with the DS. I would rate it not as good as Rocket Slime, but it's definitely a thumbs up.
Yeah.
But the thing is if you're into card games, then I bet you probably like it better because it's a different.
Like it's kind of like gotcha. But I mean, how much of it is the card game? I mean, can you play mostly just micro games?
I think
you have to do the card game.
It looks like all of the critical plot elements are card games.
So it's almost like the tank battles. Like you have to do tank battles.
It's exactly like tank battles. So, I mean, it is kind of very similar to Rocket Slime in that they collected certain like instead of actually
you can't use the chocobo that you collect in anything though, right?
No, those you just free them and you bring them home. But you collect cards and then you can play them against people. So it's fun though. I mean, like the card games so far were fun. It's just I played maybe like 8 or 9 card battles, and by the last one I was just getting a little like it wasn't as fun as the micro games.
Have you played any of the other card games like the Metal Gear Acid, whatever that card game? Did you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm not a big card game guy. I don't think it's that fun.
Interesting. But I mean, which ones have you played that made you think that you didn't like them? You know what I mean?
My friends tried to get me into Magic.
Sorry. Well, what video game version based one?
Oh, I don't.
You just haven't.
I don't like them in real life, so I haven't played them in games.
But dude,
that
they're so much better, man. When they're in pixels,
Oh yeah.
You
can't actually have them.
Yeah.
You don't need to buy the decks. That's actually
you buy them in game with fake money. Yes. But I think it's a pretty good thumbs up. I played it for about an hour. I loved it.
Yeah, I really liked it. So we'll be playing more of it.
Yes. Next DS game, which I spent about 15 minutes with, and I hated.
Wow.
Yeah. So this game is Theme Park DS. It is out of a studio from Japan. Now get this. So Electronic Arts really wanted to get into DS programming, DS games.
Okay.
So they set up a studio in Japan and said, okay, hey, go make some games. So they made a My Sims, which I think is coming out later for the DS.
Based on The Sims?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like kind of like a cutesy
EA owns
version.
the license for The Sims.
Exactly. So it's an EA Japanese development, which is kind of weird because EA doesn't have
I could see
Japanese
that being
developers.
really good, though.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
But so they also did Theme Park, which they also have the license to.
Okay.
So Theme Park is kind of like, you ever play Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Yeah.
It's like that, but without designing the roller coasters. You're just like, okay, let's put down a burger joint, let's put down a ride. And you have the guys walking around. And the thing is, like, I actually kind of liked it. I like Roller Coaster Tycoon a little more than this game because this one's very simplistic, right?
I thought you said you hated it.
No, I liked it on the PC.
Oh,
sorry.
okay,
When I played the original.
Gotcha.
But I'm playing on the DS. The interface is so ugly, and it's just it doesn't have a lot of the depth that the PC version had, and I didn't like the PC version that much, especially compared to Roller Coaster.
The depth in the gameplay?
In the gameplay, yeah. Because you plop down a thing, you set the price, and then people start walking into them, start riding the rides. You have to put down a mechanic guy to keep it up to date.
Yeah.
You got to put down cleaner guys to pick up barf.
I hate Sims games anyway.
Hate simulations.
That sounds like torture to me. It's like micromanaging bullshit I don't care about.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
And I actually like those.
But you like
games.
RTSs, yeah. So
but it's not even RTS. I like simulations.
Sure.
There's a Transport Tycoon, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Railroad Tycoon. There's a whole bunch of ones that I really like and I really enjoy. But this one is it's too kiddie. I think that's my problem with it.
Is it too simple?
It's too simple, exactly.
Okay.
Because basically, the cool thing about those games that I like a lot is the fact that you're spending time, you're trying different things to figure out the system.
Yeah.
So then you figure out, if I put this over here and I raise the price here, then it has an effect on the people over here to ride the rides more. Or
and you felt like
that.
You knew the system right away?
Right away. So they made it too simplistic. So I'm a little worried about the My Sims 2, because, number one, I haven't played a single Sims game on anything besides the PC that was somewhat engaging.
Well, the thing is Sims take some processing power. I mean, that's basically AI. Like, you're trying to simulate a bunch of little people. I mean, like, the Sims that I've played, like, I don't really enjoy the Sims that much, but when I played it, I was very impressed for a couple hours, at least. I'm just like, wow, they've got some pretty complex interactions.
Definitely.
And it's like, just take that and neuter it by sticking it on a DS. It's it's going to be simple again. It's going to be overly...
But I think your argument is on CPU power. I'm not sure if it's a CPU power thing, but I think it's more of an interface thing. Because you can't show enough on that small, tiny screen to interact with this little stylus as you can with a mouse on a full,
with like big complex menus.
Exactly. You can't do there's no what do you call those? Context sensitive. Right click, and you have a little radio
Fans
buttons.
Out.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't do that. So it's very simple.
Yeah.
And I think any simulation. They're also doing SimCity for the DS. I think it's already out on Japan. I think it might be coming out here. I'm kind of curious how that's going to go, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Interesting.
So, anyhow, simulations on DS. I have not played a good one yet, and this one is
thumbs down.
Big time thumbs down. Last game,
Cake Mania.
Woohoo! Yes, I was big excited about this game.
I did. And
what do you think?
I got bored really fast. Mm-hmm. So what happened was... what is it? So it's a game where you own. It's like lemonade stand, right? You own a cake shop, and you have to make the cakes, ice the cakes, hand menus to customers, give the cakes to customers,
pick
all
up
that
the money,
stuff. Pick up the money.
They pay. And that's pretty much the thing, but it's kind of very, very rapid, very hectic.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing I like about it. I like games that put me into a situation where I'm like, oh my god, what's going on, sort of thing. You know what I mean? And they do a pretty good job with this because they have different types of customers that come in. You have to get to them certain times. So you're making quick decisions in your head saying, a Cupid came in, I'm going to go get him because he's really impatient.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to go, build this thing, and then you can buy a cake stand and say, okay, I'm going to build a cake, put it in the cake stand, and then there's a chance that somebody will want that particular cake.
Right.
So it's like a queue.
So basically, 15 minutes into playing this game, I understood the mechanics, and I realized that the only thing you do is learn to click faster.
But
you're just
faster,
like,
but you're clicking...
click. It's just like, okay, make the cake while you're making the cake, ice the other cake while you're icing the cake, give the guy the menu, and it just basically ends up being most efficient multitasking.
Yeah, you don't like that.
No, it's not. I mean, there's nothing to figure out.
The way to figure out is because each level they throw in a new variable where you have to figure out. Okay, like the Cupid, for example, it's like, okay, I need to serve him first, over this other guy, so I need to go him. So you get into a pattern, and then you change your pattern to do that, and you buy more ovens, you buy more cake decorating things, and it's just it ramps up in this way that I kind of like in complexity.
Did
I think
you
that's
play
what
a lot
is.
of it?
I haven't had a chance to play very much, but I played for about an hour and a half, and I really liked it.
Yeah, well,
and I think it's going to be one that's going to stay in my pack, saying I'm going to play this every once in a while.
Cool. I mean, for me, it felt like Root Beer Tapper.
It felt like Root Beer Tapper, but on a crack. Do you know what I mean? Because I like Root Beer Tapper, right?
Yeah.
Root Beer Tapper. I mean, Root Beer Tapper is just
like Root Beer Tapper for 5 minutes.
You bought it.
I know.
You didn't play it for much after?
I didn't play it for much after that. I mean, I played it for the online battles, and I battled people online. I beat a couple, and they beat me, and I was just like, this is,
That makes sense.
I like games with puzzles. I like games with puzzles. You
like collecting. Yeah, you really
it's
like collecting.
New stuff.
Exploring.
It's not I like exploring. I don't like just kind of sitting in a static screen. I mean, it's like it's like a 1950s movie where they didn't leave the single set. You're just like
See, I like figuring out systems. I mean, that's why I like simulations. I like saying, okay, here are all these different rules, and you need to use your different decision mechanism to say, okay, here's a local minima. Okay, I'm stuck here. I need to break myself out. Go here to be more efficient, and so on and so forth. I mean, I don't know, it kind of like goes to the engineering part of my head.
Yeah.
But you're an engineer too, but you don't like this part of it,
because I
which is
felt
weird.
like I understood the system right away, so I don't like fine-tuning.
But that's the thing. I mean, you figure out a basic part of the system, but then when they add something else, you have to change your system. It's just like, that doesn't...
It wasn't different enough. It's not different enough to interest me. It's not like I'm like, oh, wow, I wonder... like God of War, where you're just like, I don't know how to get into that room. Like, and it's different every time.
That's a puzzle. That's different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I like that kind of stuff to figure out, where it's like, I figure something out. It's like a puzzle, not, sit there and, like, fine-tune the knobs in a system to, because the mechanics of the game are very straightforward. Nothing ever changes in Cake Mania. It's going to be the same thing all the way through.
But that's what I'm saying. It does change, because...
Well, it changes in that you serve different people faster, but you're still making cakes and giving them to people.
Well, no, I mean, they keep on adding different things. You basically increase the number of queues that you have, the number of ovens you have. You have these other elements where you buy a TV, and then all of a sudden these guys can now wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You buy shoes to make yourself go faster.
Yeah. You're still serving people cakes, dude.
Well, I know
that's
that.
all I'm saying. Like,
but you do it at different rates, but you see what I mean? It's like, I'm twisting little knobs. You don't like that. You like... Yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to compare that between God of War, right? It's like...
Well, it's new all the time. It's always it's exploration.
But it's not new. I mean, you have blades, you are killing the guy. I mean, if you want to just boil it down to something real basic, you are killing a monster with your blades.
Oh, but most of the game is not that.
No. I'm just talking about, if you're just talking about, killing a guy and you don't know how to do it. And
if it was just that, then it'd be 99 Nights, right?
Yeah.
If it's just killing dudes, it's 99 Nights, which is boring. I'm saying, like, I like the exploration, I like the puzzles, I like, like putting all that together, and every enemy you had to kill them in a different way. It's not like, blah, 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 kill, kill, kill. It's like every enemy, there's, like, all kinds of different moves you have to do for killing them, and, like, different strategies for killing different monsters.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, the main thing is, like, I know what kind of, like, pushes my buttons, and this game, these types of games, like also Geometry Wars, like fine, you're shooting guys, it's the exact same mechanism, but the thing is, you have to change what you do in the game to progress.
Yep.
You have to change, like, the different tactics that you do. You have to, and this is kind of similar. Mm-hmm. I mean, everything's the same. You're shooting guys.
Sure.
Period.
Yep.
It's a very simple thing, but you have to, I don't know, it's kind of hard. You're changing the system in smaller ways. While in God of War, I think what the thing is, you have like a toolbox. Right? It's like, I have tool A, tool B, tool C to be able to solve this problem. I'm going to try tool A and do that, as opposed to like a bunch of... I mean, it's a bad analogy, but I think that's the difference in what kind of games you like.
Yeah, I definitely don't like games like this.
Yes.
So yeah, Cake
Mania, and it's only like $20. So
yeah.
It's a thumbs up for me.
Thumbs down for me.
Exactly. Hey, we actually disagree.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
He has no taste.
Yeah, obviously.
So play the game. Let me know. You can play it for free on Flash on PC, by the way, too.
Yeah, go check it out on PC. If you really like it, like Yuzo did on PC, then you know you're going to like it on the DS, because it's a pretty straightforward port.
Yeah, and it's great for casual gamers, and it's also great for girls. Apparently girls love this game.
Like Yuzo.
Yeah.
So, new releases, what we got coming out?
Okay, we got a number of games coming out. Actually, not very many, but we have three.
A number. That number is 3.
3 is a magic number.
And one of them is already out.
Yes. One of them has been
out for months.
Actually, every single one has been out as of this recording.
Yeah. All right.
So the first game is Boom Boom Rocket. It was released yesterday. We've been talking about this game. Tobin's going to throw up a video.
Yeah.
And it is a rhythm game based off of a bunch of public domain songs, like what was that, in the Hall of the Mountain King?
Yeah.
And things like that, where they make it all techno. Ooh. And what you do is, I think you...
it's a very clever way not to have to spend money on songs.
Yeah, pretty much, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. So the whole point is you have a bunch of fireworks come up, and you have a color and an arrow. Mm-hmm. So if it's yellow, it'll be up arrow. So you hold on up arrow, you press the yellow button. You got to do that in a rhythm game fashion to get points. Yep. And it looks neat. I actually want to try it. It does
looks
look really
gorgeous. Neat. So the demo is out right now. So you and I are probably going to both...
Yes, the demo on the game.
Demo and the game,
they're all out.
Yes. So we're probably going to go... I'm going to go check this out tonight, actually, because you can download the free demo. It looks kind of interesting. It looks very pretty. I think I'm going to enjoy it. But I think what you and I were talking about before is that, to me, it really looks like a game for people who are really high. Like it looks really fun, but it looks at some point you're kind of like making fireworks explode by pushing buttons. I'm just
that's right.
So
it looks like it could be pretty hard. I mean, they're throwing up all those different things at the same times, but I'm a little worried about depth. I mean, I think they're going to have like 10 songs, maybe at different difficulty levels, but you do that, you're done. There's no co-op that, as far as I can tell. It doesn't look like there's any sort of interaction that I can tell.
We don't know how much it costs either, do we?
It's not going to be $5.
Which is too bad.
I know. I would if it was $5, I would have just bought it without even trying to trial.
Exactly.
$10 though?
$10, and it might even be 15.
No, they can't do 10, 15.
All right.
Let's check.
We'll see what it is.
Let's check. My bet is it's $10, and it might not be worth it. Actually, and the reviews have been pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, people were saying like, "Oh, I played this game like 8 years ago. It's called Fantavision." You know?
Wow.
And that's not very nice.
So it's a rhythm game. So I mean, it's kind of like it's the DDR. It's whatever.
Dude, it's hard to like say, "Ooh, let me go play this. Let me pay $10 for this rhythm game," when I could be playing Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah.
You know.
Although it is 1/9 the price. So if you're in the budget genre and you're saying, I mean, it's a legitimate point, right? Like if $90, if you don't have a job, if you're most of our audience and you're all in high school, you got no money, then this might be a fun thing if you really like rhythm games.
But even like just imagine the amount of value you're getting. You're getting $90 of this Guitar Hero 2, which you could be playing for like a month from now. I mean, I can totally see that.
Totally.
Boom Boom Rocket, I might be done in about a couple of days.
Yeah. So we'll play it and review it.
So hey, one thing I would ask you, okay? So if you had a choice, you already own Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah.
And this is $10.
Mm-hmm.
You could get 3 songs of Guitar Hero 1 or this game.
I have to play this game first. I have to play this game first.
No, right away, right now.
For $10?
$10.
I'm not paying $10 for 3 songs.
Okay, what about $6? No, I'm serious. $6.
If it was songs that I liked, and there's more achievement points, are there more achievement points?
No more achievement points. Okay, so here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero 2 songs downloadable content is now up.
Oh.
3 songs for 500 points. $6.25 for 3 songs. $2 a song.
That's a little much.
So
are the songs good?
Well, it's Guitar Hero 1 songs.
Do you get to pick them, or is it
no?
just
It's like here's a pack of 3, pack of 3, pack of 3.
No achievements.
No achievements.
Fuck you.
$6
that's
for 3
right,
songs.
That's right where I feel like it's too much.
It is too much for me.
Yeah.
So there's this big argument on the forums. You guys should go check it out. And I'm like, Sunflowers are like going, "Oh my god, man! It's like it's okay. It should be fine." It's like they have to like develop new buttons and crap like that. I'm like,
they've already mapped it all.
Already mapped it all.
Yeah.
Like for co-op, all right, fine. You do a little bit of work.
Sure.
You have to pay for licensing a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's my calculation I did. Right. Guitar Hero 1 had 47 songs.
Uh-oh.
If you pay $2 and something a song, you are paying to pay for all Guitar Hero 1 songs. You know how much you're paying?
How much?
$96.
Oh, fuck you!
Is that fair?
$96 for
Is that fair?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, what a bunch of douchebags.
Bend over and take it. There's no other explanation.
Yeah, all right.
No other explanation.
Fuck you. I will not buy any of those now, and I encourage none of you until they drop the price. Like, that is offensive.
Dude, they're not going to. People are going to pay for it because they're going to be like 500 points. Okay, I don't know how much that's worth. Until
they give you the songs for at least what you paid for them the first time.
Yeah. See, I would go play them on my PS2.
Yeah.
Like, why not? I still own it.
That's offensive.
Why can't I trade in my Guitar Hero 1 to get all the songs?
Yeah. I mean, if they had something where it was like 500 points, and if you beat all of them, you'd get like 50 more achievement points. I might pay for the points, but not like this.
At most, I would pay $40
for all the songs
and 125 points.
Yeah.
But even that's a ripoff.
It is. Because that game is...
Right?
Wow.
So $96. Dude, bend over.
Incorrect.
Oh.
That's not going to fly.
So anyhow,
start a letter writing campaign.
Yes, we will do that. I refuse to buy any song. I mean, it's Guitar Hero 1 songs. I'm not that excited.
Vote with your wallet, man. Vote with your wallet.
Don't buy the songs.
Yeah.
But people are going to anyways. They are.
What an ass fucking that is.
Oh, geez. So let's go on to the next thing about here's for something for $20.
The ship.
So what is the ship about?
This came out on Steam a while ago, but now they're finally selling it in boxes. So we're just going to kind of give a shout out because it seems like it might be worth picking up. Yeah. So it's a mod for Half-Life 2.
Yes, the Source Engine.
The Source Engine, sorry.
Yes.
And it's a murder mystery that you're a member of. So you are on a ship like the Titanic, and you're assigned another person to kill.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
and these are real people.
Yeah,
you can do against bots.
Yeah, but I hear the single player game is terrible.
Yeah. So you go on against real people. There's a bunch of dudes wandering on a ship, and you have to kill them. It's like Clue. It's like real life Clue.
And like I think you can't just like go. I mean, some people do, but you can't just go and kill everybody. You have to pick the guy you're gonna kill.
Yeah.
You have to be sneaky about it.
Yeah. So if you kill them and other people see you, they throw you in the brig.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah. So I mean, there's like all these things where there's like cops walking around, there's other people walking around. You have to do it out of sight of other people. And
get this. So there's a whole thing about sleeping.
Yes.
Now, what the hell? So apparently, like, you have to spend a certain amount of time sleeping in the game, and if you don't sleep, then you automatically sleep, just fall asleep because you're too tired.
Wherever you're standing.
And then get this, man, the whole screen turns black.
Yeah. So I watched a gameplay thing of this, and this guy was walking around, and it's just like, oh, I forgot to go to sleep, and the screen goes black, and you know that there's someone out there coming to kill you.
Yeah. Looking for you.
So it looks really cool. I mean,
I'm pretty interested.
I'm thinking about getting it just because I want to support innovation like this. Like this is very different than any game I've ever heard of.
And it's not that much. It's $20 buying it on Steam. It's like I already have my credit card registered, so it's gonna be hitting a button for me. So I know it's gonna be very simple.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I think the gameplay is very innovative.
Yeah.
I think from what they're saying, they have griefers on there which go about and kill everybody, and they go to the brig. But they have a couple of things in the game to make it so that they don't do very often.
Right. So they've been tuning it to kick off people that are dickheads. So
negative numbers.
If you kill people that you aren't supposed to, they throw you in the brig and you lose points. And if you have negative points, they throw you out of the game.
Exactly.
So it kind of tunes itself over time that like the 13-year-old dipshits that think they're playing deathmatch, like it said,
or you,
or me.
Sorry.
Well, if the penalties are that high, I won't even grief
exactly.
people.
Yeah,
so.
You'll do it once and you'll.
Yeah, but I think that playing this game legit would actually be really interesting because I think you can chat with people and it kind of becomes this whole like dinner party murder mystery.
I wonder if we can do like some sort of Iron Gamer challenge around it.
Ooh. That'd be
kind of fun.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
We get set up a NooBTooBers
server
in the forums where it's all NooBTooBers trying to murder each other on a boat. That would be hot.
Dude, let's do it. Because, I mean, that whole Half-Life Iron Gamer challenge just fizzled, dude. I was, like, really disappointed. So
people didn't pick that up.
I think maybe we'll set it up. We'll go buy it, give it a try, first of all. Maybe this weekend or something
and
like that.
If it's really good, we'll try and get the NooBToober action.
Yeah, definitely. And if we don't get to it, like, go grab it, too, and just give it a try.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Come on the forums. We'll be talking about it.
Hell yeah.
And the next
last
one.
new release is a demo. Oh well. But it's Monster Madness,
and
Battle for
free.
Suburbia, and it's free.
Yeah.
This game is coming out on May 17th, so middle of May, and it's the game that I've been talking about like crazy. It's the spiritual successor to Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which is an amazing game, and it better be coming on a virtual console at some point.
Okay, so it's a top-down melee.
Top-down shooter, kind of like Assault Heroes, some of the other games that we played.
And it has online co-op.
That's so awesome. And it has 4-player local, too.
Yeah.
So, there's like a good party mode thing. So you're doing it, you're killing monsters, you're going through different levels.
Hopping in cars.
Yeah, I mean, we played the video of it already. I mean, we'll get really excited. We'll talk about playing the demo next week, so I don't want to go too much on it. And the game will be coming out a month from now when, like, nothing else is coming out in May, dude.
I'm going home tonight after we record this. I'm going to go download it and try it.
Yeah, so
do you think we can do online co-op on the demo?
That's what it said. I think you can.
Oh, bring it!
So, and we'll look for you guys tonight as well, and we'll give it a try.
Our friends list are fucking huge now, dude. It's awesome. So many NooBTooBers. Every time I go home, there's like 3 new people. It's like somebody wants to be your friend. I'm like, right on.
Yeah, that's right. So you ever get like chats when you're playing, like, I want to keep playing.
Yeah. Sorry if we've ignored you. But like, I'll be playing guitar here, and they'll be like, so-and-so wants to chat. I'm like, but I want to fucking rock!
That's right.
I can't chat and rock! I mean, maybe you could. Maybe you could plug in the headset to the guitar.
Yeah, there's a headset
I mean, like, so people like, hey, what's up? I'm like, nothing.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah. Hold on, get to this really hard part.
Yeah. So, sorry about that. I mean, generally, I think we'll only chat if I'm, like, really bored watching videos and things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry about that.
I don't play Xbox to chat.
No, not really.
Not to be mean.
So I think that would be it. I mean, as you guys can tell, I mean, we're talking about DS games. We're talking about demos.
Yeah. So next week we've got a little bit more to play. We'll be talking about Paper Mario.
Paper Mario, definitely.
We're also thinking about incorporating into the reviews things like Congregate, where people are writing these Flash games, and we'll go and play one for the week. Talk about it on the forums, and if we find a game that we really like, we'll probably come on here and review it and say, go check out this game. It seems pretty cool.
And maybe we can do like a kind of like how they're doing the NooBTooB Arcade.
Yeah.
And we can just set up. We can do the scores, and because that seems to be really popular. People seem to really
dig the NooBTooB Arcade. We've got on the forums. People are picking a Flash game with a score every week, and then they're battling. They're all playing, and then they're going to send in screenshots of how good they did and whatever, and they're actually fighting for the top score, which is great.
And some people are getting screenshots in Photoshop, which is like, I don't know about that,
dirty
dude.
Bastards.
Dirty, cheating bastards. But hey, let's just talk about Paper Mario real quick, since we're talking about next week. It is a new release. It's already out. It's on the Wii. I've got it. It's been sitting on my desk.
Yeah, I've been playing it, but we're not going to talk about it yet because Yuzo hasn't played it. So it is awesome so far. That's all I'm going to say. It's awesome.
First impressions?
Fucking amazing. So go get it. It's good. It's good so far. We'll review it next week.
Yeah, and everybody's talking about it on the forums
right now. It's already being discussed on the forums, so go pick it up and talk about it, and we'll have a full review next week for you.
Hell yeah. So let's get over to our community section with our voicemails. Our first one is by who?
Fat Geek.
Is that fat with a PH?
With I don't know. He didn't mention.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of voicemails this week, let's get kicking.
Hey, NooBTooB, this is Fat Geek from the forums, and it's Fat with PH. Kotaku.com has released information regarding the new software update for the 360. in May of this year. And also, Microsoft has released screenshots and footage of their new keyboard that is attached with the 360 controller and whatnot. So now with the update, you'll be able to instant message and text and what have you, friends that are online and what have you. So do you think with a keyboard controller now, do you think that's going to be getting in the way of your gameplay for the 360? And bye.
All right. Thanks, Fat Geek. You did send 3 voicemails this week.
We're playing
just like
one.
last week. We're playing one.
You're very enthusiastic. We appreciate that.
We do appreciate.
We're going to play one a week. You got to pick one topic that we think we're going to talk about.
Yes. So this is the 360 update. So I think his question originally. Let's go over what the
360 update
is
first.
Yes. So the 360 update, they do 2. I guess biannual dashboard updates every year, and May is the spring update. And there's a huge set of features.
Do you think they're working on an Xbox Home?
Oh, you know it.
You know they're working on something.
They're working on something, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be doing something. But so this dashboard update has a number of things. The big feature is MSN integration.
So you can chat with people who are on
exactly.
MSN. So they're kind of building towards what they're going to be having, where you can chat with people who are on Xbox on the PC, like Xbox Live PC, the Microsoft thing.
Yeah, you can, because I mean, once
it's
you're
all
logged into
powered
MSN
by
Live,
Messenger.
Exactly. So that's one of the things I'm not so happy with, but whatever. It's Microsoft. They're going to be doing what they're going to be doing, and but it's going to be kind of cool because you have your friends list, which is all mostly Xbox Live people right now.
Yeah.
But then when you add people on MSN, you see them as well.
So my issue with this, do you know anyone who uses MSN?
I know one. I think it's Gwenster is the only person.
Wow. Everyone I know uses AIM.
Yes, everybody I know uses AIM or ICQ.
You know people that use ICQ?
I used to use ICQ a lot.
I did too.
I got it from my brother.
In college.
Yeah, so they haven't switched over.
Okay.
But I use Trillion. I talk to everybody. So, but yeah, I think in this case, I mean, I have an MSN account, so I mean, I'll be able to.
It's a nice feature. It's a nice way to be available all the time if you want to be chatting with people.
But the thing is also in Europe, MSN is huge.
Okay.
So that's what they say. So I think it'll be really big there. There's some other stuff they're going to be doing. They're going to be changing some of the dynamics of how Marketplace appears. They're going to be different. There's going to be a chat window. A Marketplace window is going to move slightly.
Well, when you're shopping, people just be talking to each other?
No, I think it's just like before where it used to be Marketplace on the main menu, now it's chat, and Marketplace is going to be a separate blade.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
So you just go left to right. They're going to be doing the other cool thing, background downloading, and then it'll auto shut off. So you can set up like six downloads of 4 gig things, and then right now what I had to do was
leave it on.
Leave it on, but then it'll automatically shut down.
That's nice.
See,
that's
really
actually
nice.
a good idea.
Yes, and I believe a couple of other cool things like when you get an achievement. Dope achievement. Oh, fuck.
Achievements.
When you get one of those things, you get to actually see the name of the achievement and how many points you get.
What happens when you get an achievement? The first thing you do, you hit the center button.
Yeah, I know, and say, what did I get?
So now they're actually sidetracking that, and they're saying, here's the name of it, here's how many points it is, which is fucking hot.
That's key, very key. So I'm really glad they're doing that. It's just like, one of these things that make life a lot easier.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
The other thing is, you know what I want to see, though? I want to see when my friends get achievements.
Yeah!
I want to be able to pick Tobin and say, all right, I'm going to be playing this game. If Tobin's also playing this game and he gets achievements,
that would be funny. That would be really funny, actually.
But you could probably do that with the chat feature. Because then the chat feature is a little window that pops up, and then you can do that. So the other cool thing is they're going to have
do RSS feeds.
That
so be in my RSS reader, I'm just sitting there checking my mail for the day, and then all of a sudden it's just Yuzo got this point, Yuzo got that. I'm like, motherfucker!
Dude, that's awesome.
I like that. That'd be really cool.
That is really cool. Like your friends list achievement RSS feed. That's awesome.
Wow.
Dude, patent the idea.
All right.
Dope. The other cool thing that they want to do, so with the chat, they're also going to build a accessory for your 360 controller that's a little mini keyboard you attach to the middle.
Yeah.
And this is what he was asking. He's like, is it going to affect gameplay? It's like, if it was going to affect gameplay, they wouldn't design it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to do the right thing where you're just going to be playing, and it's going to be the area between your...
Yeah, but how are you going to play a game in chat? You'd have to basically pop out to some chat window. It's like right now, right, where you pop out, send a message, pop back.
So some of the things here is just like a little black window that pops up on the screen. I think what they'll end up doing is pausing the game.
Interesting.
But
that's going to drive you fucking crazy when you're playing Gears of War, and it's just like, boing, and it's just like, hey, dude, what's up? You're like, fuck you, I need to play!
Or like Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
It's like, where do I put
I'll be doing it whenever you're playing to beat an strong expert. It's like, I can go to the screen, it's like, Yuzo is playing Freebird on expert. And I wait like 5 minutes. And I send you a message, I'm like, it's an emergency. You're like, what? I'm like, aha, bitch.
You bastard. That would be very unfortunate. I would have to kill you.
I would say I don't really chat all that much on the 360. If I get somebody sending me a long message, I'll just kind of wait until the next time I'm on my PC, and I'll just type it out. I'm like, hey, thanks for the note, blah, blah, blah. I'm not in that much of a hurry to have long conversations on the 360. It's probably a different demographic than me.
I'm just trying to think of like situations where I'd want to do this. Maybe if I was watching like a show, and they're also watching that same show, we can kind of chat back and forth. There's that kind of stuff. But if I'm playing a game, my fingers are going to be on the buttons and the control stick. I'm not going to want to type.
And like, the thing is they have these rooms where it's like if you die in Gears of War, you all go into a room where you can chat,
and
but it's voice. You just talk.
So the talk is so much better.
It's so much faster. Like I'm not really digging the typing. Like you can just kind of talk. And I actually use the voice message. Like sometimes people, the NooBTooBers will send me a thing. They're like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" They'll ask me a question, and I'll just plug in my headset and be like, "Here's my answer. Send."
Yes. Easy.
Why would I type it?
That's the thing. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe you guys can tell us. Yeah, tell us why you would use this, because I don't know. Maybe we're too old and we're not the whole IM.
Yeah, thing. I'm thinking. I mean, for me, voice is more compelling.
Hell yeah. Well, it better be, considering.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that is that, and as far as affecting the gameplay, I don't think it's going to cause that much of a deal. But thanks for calling, Fat Geek.
It's not going to affect my gameplay because I'm not going to buy it. Next, Sonic Dude
with a K.
What's going on, NooBTooB? This is Sonic Dude yet again, and that's spelled with a K. I was just looking on the NooBTooB homepage, and I never really explored it, so I went to the About Us section, and I'm looking at Tobin's profile, and it says that you are currently trying to beat every single Final Fantasy game in order. 2 questions. How freaking crazy are you for doing that? And second off, how far are you in that crazy quest? That's it. Yow!
Oh, so Tobin, you have that as your proudest gaming accomplishment, that you've played and finished every one.
Yeah, so I think that I'm probably going to go ahead and edit the page.
Maybe.
So we started doing this. Me and my buddy at work, we're like, if you go back and listen to the old episodes, you hear the story.
Back in episode like 4.
Yeah, we were talking mad trash because we love Final Fantasy games. We're like, we're going to beat them all, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, you got the PlayStation 1 version.
Oh, yeah, we downloaded all the old versions. Not download. Sorry, we actually purchased all the old versions, and we started playing through, and we played maybe 25 hours, maybe 30 hours. We played a lot of the first one.
We got maybe halfway through.
Got about halfway through, and we're just like, wow. Actually, Sam still thinks it's good, but he never played it. But he won't admit that it wasn't good. I said it wasn't good.
Yeah.
So these games, we've discussed this many times on NooBTooB before. Retro games, a lot of them don't really hold up, and Final Fantasy is one of them because it's really a churner. Yeah. It's very much of just churn, and it's all this turn-based. It's random battles, which I have a death wish against, and I'm actually getting to the point now where I'm starting to think that I won't play random battle games anymore. Like, I think I'm going to draw a line in the sand. I'm like, fuck you, no more random battles.
It would have to be really, really good to justify having random battles. But the thing about that is there's been so many gameplay enhancements and optimizations and innovations that if you try to play any of these older games, it's really tough. I mean, the same thing happened with, what was it? Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
I love that game, dude, but
I couldn't get into it.
No, and the main thing was I could not accelerate the talking.
Yeah.
Like, that was enough for me.
It's just certain things just kind of get under your skin. So, to answer your question...
What is it now, then? What's your gaming achievement going to be?
I don't know. I'm going to have to think of something. I mean, there's nothing...
that you say, like,
that I was just like, I mean, like, I've got marathon sessions where I've played games for 24 hours or something, but there's no games out there that I would say, wow, I beat this, and that was really an accomplishment. Like, most games, if you put in enough time, you're going to beat them.
It's just a question of slogging through or doing this or doing that.
So,
because I mean, all my achievement is like I got a full set of Bard armor and like the Plane of Hate on EverQuest, and this was like back in the day when those were the only plane. It was like a big deal.
I can see that. I can see that.
And that took a month or something like that, but. Beyond that,
I really got to think on it. Right now, nothing comes to mind as like a proud gaming achievement other than running a very popular podcast.
Hey, wait a minute! I got that one too.
Yeah,
we need that.
I know. Achievement unlocked.
If I was
only a better video editor, Maybe we can get the boing.
Yeah, we'll give something a try. But yeah, so that would be it. I think we'll have a little listener homework a little later about that. But
yeah, it's not going to happen. I'm never going to do this. I've gone back through the thing for me is there's other games I'd rather be playing. Like when I was sitting there playing Final Fantasy, all that was going through my head is like, wow, Paper Mario, wow, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's just like whatever, Guitar Hero. I mean, just anything. I'm just like, there are better ways to spend my time than this.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, unless you get a big nostalgia factor from it.
Dude,
like Sam does?
No, I was just thinking if they ported all the Final Fantasy games to 360 and put achievements in.
Are you serious?
I might do it.
No, you wouldn't. You would.
I probably wouldn't. You're right. That's just too much.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that is that. I am ashamed, and I'll probably take it down. Thanks a lot, Dick. You made me cry.
That's right.
Atheist.
Hey, NooBTooB, this is Atheist again. I just wanted to know if you can go over the new patch that has for Gears of War. I know a couple things have changed. They've added some new thing called Annex, which is sort of like King of the Hill, but really stupid because it takes forever to get around. So I was just wondering if you can go over all the new things in the patch because I'm really not sure what's out there, and a lot of things have changed. Thanks.
All right, 80s.
So I didn't even know there was a patch. I was that out of touch. Like, you and I should actually get it and try it.
So I still have Gears of War. We're going to give it a try. So here's what I've been reading. So Annex is kind of similar to what you might call the King of the Hill mode.
Okay.
So what happens is there are a number of places on the map which have rings, and only one ring is active at a time. So it's kind of
is it
like
the one ring to rule them all?
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
And it's written in Elvish all around. Yes. What happens is because this ring is there, and it's only there for 60 seconds at a time, and then once it goes away, it pops up in a new place.
Teams, or is it every man for himself?
No, it's still teams.
Okay.
Okay, so you have the ring. Now, what happens is if you own the ring, i.e., I think if you're the only person in the ring on your team, you get points for every second you're in the ring.
So, I mean, if both teams are in the ring...
I'm not sure about exact element, but I'm guessing is either both people get points or none of them get points. Something special,
you got to kill the dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening, these rings are in very open areas. So you're there, you're a sitting duck, you die, and then it just churns. It churns and churns. And the other thing they did was... instant respawns almost. I think every 15 seconds the entire team respawns.
Cool.
So you are in the game. It's like crazy action. You're going. You have this kind of strategy where like in the first 30 seconds you really want to get to the ring and control it. Yeah. But in the last 30 seconds you're like, okay, let's deny them the ring and then wait at the other ring to be able to control and ambush people.
Yeah.
Right. So there's
I bet
that whole
ring
thing.
is like a fucking chainsaw fest.
Dude, so if you look at the video, so like there's a game videos thing. You should try to put it up, and you can see these people. And basically, it's just death. Constant death.
So it's a lot more. It sounds like it's really fast-paced action.
Oh hell yeah!
Because a lot of I mean, like Gears of War, the multiplayer that we've played before, you die and you're chilling. That's
you're
it.
waiting.
I mean, you're gonna wait until you can
in our case,
you follow mode.
Well, yeah, true.
And you can see what other people are doing, but that's not enough for me.
But in our case, we die in the first 5 seconds and then wait about 3 minutes.
We blow monkey balls.
But here, in this one, I'm thinking there's so many people waiting inside the ring that I don't even want to go after the ring. I just want to sit hide and go, like that.
I just go in there with a chainsaw, just start skull fucking people. But
so yeah, I actually kind of want to give this a try because I haven't played Gears of War in months.
Yeah, I haven't either. I need to get back into that. I mean, now that they got the patch out, we'll go download it and try it out. Probably even review it.
Yeah, we should. Of course, we have Paper Mario. We have a whole bunch of games we got to play. So,
So this next one's a little weird. So
we're a little confused.
Also, we think your name is Cyber Mousy because that's what it sounds like. Correct us if we're wrong. Come on the forums or email us.
Tobin and Yuzo, what's up, guys? I'm not exactly a long-time listener. I've been on you guys for a couple of weeks, and I've been backtracking on all your audios. You guys got outstanding stuff. I only wish I thought of it sooner, because God knows I'm an attention whore, and I would love to do what you guys are doing. In any case, I thought I would want to bring to light something that I found pretty amazing, because I've been backtracking on some of your blogs, video blogs, wherever you call them. In any case, apparently episode 24, Tobin mentions something about that you heard it here first, how the Wii was going to have Texas Hold'em Poker. Well, I know it's probably kind of old for you guys, but guess what? That game is already out, and it's been out for maybe a couple of weeks. But apparently Tobin was right. You heard it here first on NooBTooB. He pretty much announced and pegged it that Texas Hold'em was going to be on the Wii. So, maybe you guys should just go back and listen to episode 24 and you get a kick out of it, knowing how right he was, and he didn't even know he was right back then. Props to you guys. Cyber Mousy out.
Cyber Mousy. I think that sounds like Cyber Mousy to me.
Sounds like Cyber Mousy. So,
hey, thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling. First off, I couldn't find a Texas Hold'em on the Wii. So I went, and there's a World Series of Poker on the Wii, and there's a World Championship Poker coming out on the Wii. There's no just like Texas Hold'em by the same company that did it on the 360.
Exactly, but the World Series of Poker obviously has Texas Hold'em in it.
Yeah.
But it was released in September of 2006, so I'm not sure which game you're referring to, but we looked all around. We couldn't find what you were talking about. We were assuming you mean the September version.
Yeah.
But
which September, I mean, episode 24, we
was,
I don't know what the timing was.
Like
so I went back and I listened to some of episode 24. I was getting ready for today's episode, so I didn't have all that much time, but I couldn't find what you were talking about. So Cyber Mousy, if you're listening, email us with the timestamp of the thing you're talking about. We'll talk about this more. Maybe I predicted the future.
I think what
it wouldn't be the first time.
I think what ended up happening was we
were
making a joke about Texas Hold'em, and then he said, "Yeah, I'll get Texas Hold'em on the Wii too."
Tagged exclusive, NooBTooB. You heard it here first.
And then he's just right because Texas Hold'em, which appears on every single console that
I'm gonna start doing that with games that come out. I'd be like, you heard it here first. It's gonna be ported to PS3. I mean, like it comes out. I'm like, oh, I was right.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know
everything's ported to everything.
Hell yeah, man.
Everything.
Yeah. Dude, there's going to be a Pokemon on the Nintendo.
Oh.
You heard it here first.
Tagged. Exclusive.
A new Mario game, too.
Exclusive.
Right. Absolutely exclusive.
I bet that there's going to be a Mario on the DS.
A new Castlevania. Side-scrolling. Yes. Oh, dude!
Oh! It's time. All right.
Thank you so much.
We threw down the gauntlet. We said anybody that busts shit up, lights it on fire, blows it up, smashes it.
And we're still waiting on that intercooler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you were going to break your intercooler for us. So, the real Firestarter videotaped himself fucking up a keyboard. With no further ado, let's bring it.
It is awesome.
Hey, NooBToobers, this is the real Firestarter.
Word.
And I'm going to destroy this keyboard.
I love the clamp.
Yeah, so the people on audio will talk you through a little bit. So we got
an axe.
He clamped his keyboard down, and now he's hitting it with an axe. There's keys flying everywhere.
That's not working right.
Oh! He put down the axe and he picked up a sledgehammer.
Oh, that's working a little better.
A little bit. So about half the keys are gone now.
Oh, there goes the Y.
Real Firestarter starting to kind of breathe hard.
I think it's a lot of work. I think,
Oh, man.
It has not cracked in half yet.
It has not. Oh, let's get a little bit snappy here.
A little bit.
Oh,
now he's breathing real hard.
Wait, he's breathing hard. Oh, he goes back to the axe. Oh, it fell out of the clamp.
The clamp.
Poor sad. Oh, look at that. It's destroyed.
Wow, that's...
Oh, God, I love breaking stuff.
And that's the keyboard. Here's the total mess.
All the keys everywhere.
Keys everywhere. Love it.
I almost forgot. Yo!
That's right. I hope you're wearing goggles.
Yeah.
Because, we don't want to be responsible for any sort of injuries.
So I would encourage what just happened to happen more.
Yes, as long as it's safe.
I would be happy to play breaking shit on every episode.
Oh, that would be so
awesome. Light
it
on fire, blow it up. Thanks, Real Firestarter. Smash. Yeah. He didn't say what he didn't like about the keyboard.
I think it was just like a broken keyboard.
Oh, maybe it was broken. Yeah, I don't know if it was like, I hate this keyboard or what.
Yeah, I can't even tell what brand it was.
Yeah, but he busted it up with a sledgehammer and an axe.
And that's all that matters.
I am happy.
Hell yeah. So thanks a lot, Real Firestarter. He's also the crazy guy that edits our wiki all the time.
Thanks for editing the hell of the wiki.
Badass.
And so that's the community section. We got some site news.
So the first thing is the MySpace page. So we've had a MySpace page for like 6 months now.
Long time. I've been very sporadically updating it. There's a lot of things to update to keep the whole NooBTooB machine going.
And we don't have the time. Yeah. Sorry to say.
So so our buddy Pinman picked it up. So Pinman's off the forums and he approached us and he said he'd like to help out, which is awesome. Anytime you guys want to help us out, we love it. I mean, editing the wiki. Sloth has been doing site redesign. We got all kinds of people helping us out. So Pinman has picked up the MySpace page. He kept it up to date. He cleaned it up a little bit. And he's going to be posting every time we got a new episode. He's accepting
friend requests. He's sending out new friend requests. He's monitoring all the messages. Just realize, of course, that he's going to be reading the messages. So if you want to send something to us, use feedback at NooBTooB.com.
Feedback at NooBTooB.com. So
definitely.
Thank you to Pinman and also thank you to Sloth.
Yeah, Sloth.
Check out the front page.
Oh, dude, the Sloth page. We can even put like a screenshot of what it looks like now. Mm-hmm. But the front page is now following the same theme we had as our forums. It's got that kind of cool black background. It's got our logo. It's got all the little buttons and all that. It's awesome. There's still a few things that are currently broken, but we are fixing it in a few weeks.
Yeah. So thank you, Sloth. Sloth did the forums.
Oh, I know.
Did the full redesign for the forums. Did the full redesign for the front page. So he's hooked us up since day one.
Yeah. What do we have left? Like the wiki?
Yeah. The wiki could look a little better.
Yes, a little better. But yeah, I think we are starting to look more and more professional, which is awesome. And thanks to anybody that wants to help us out, because we can't do it. All we're good at is reading websites and talking about games.
We're really good at having opinions. Everything else, not so much.
Not so much.
But yeah, so all the help you guys have given us, all the guys that have edited the wiki, all the guys that have hopped on the forums and made the discussions really worth reading.
Oh, hell yeah.
The whole NooBTooB army, you guys are a bunch of rock stars. We really
thumbs
appreciate
up to
it.
all you guys.
Yeah.
That's right.
Achievement unlocked.
What, be cool and like help
join the NooBTooB army.
That's right.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so let's go to our finish this up. We have our listener homework for the week. This week it's going to be, what is your proudest gaming achievement? Because we all know Tobin's is fake.
Yeah. I got to think of a new one because mine was a dirty lie.
Yeah, so we're going to have the forum thread up. Go to the forums, go check it out, and then just come up with the one, and we'll try to one-up each other, see if you can beat my EverQuest one. I don't think you can, maybe. Who knows? But yeah.
Because nobody plays EverQuest anymore. I was like, I bet you can't have more houses than I did in Ultima Online, motherfucker.
I'm sure there's some WoW-based one that I like. Oh, is that cool? I think
I got to level 24 in WoW. Beat that!
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, wait, I got like 100 in like a week.
Dude, I got a mount in WoW.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, level 50.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know. Okay, all right. So you
yeah, dude, I play for I'm a badass.
All right. I can't believe you have a fiance. Fiance and WoW. How does that work?
You
know why? Because he doesn't play WoW anymore. That's why.
That's right.
So Retro Gaming Club is still Resident Evil 4. We're going to do a more full review of that next week. So people are discussing in the forums. People are having a good time with that. So go play Resident Evil 4.
Yes. We're going to be holding out for another week. We're going to put up another vote for your retro game, and just go to the forums, go talk about it. And I just want to talk about something about girlfriends in WoW.
Oh shit! All right.
Did you hear about the chick on Craigslist?
No.
Okay, get this. So a girl posted on Craigslist saying, what is it? Flying mount.
Yeah.
But it's the women for men section.
Uh-huh.
And she said, I need 5,000 gold to get a flying mount in WoW.
Okay.
I will trade a mount for a mount.
Oh, snap!
She put a picture there.
Of herself?
Of herself.
Oh, shit.
And apparently then it, got spread all over the net, right?
Yeah.
And later, she's like, oh, you guys are all lame for, posting my picture all over. I'll have you know that I found somebody, and it was a very pleasurable experience for both of us, and here's a picture of me on my mount.
She actually did it. She hoarded herself out for 5,000 gold.
Dude, World of Warcraft.
We should figure out what 5,000 gold would have cost. Because you can buy that online, right? So we can figure out what she was worth. You can put a price tag on her ass.
Oh, that's awesome. And she wasn't really super ugly or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, but she was very normal.
It's probably going to end up being like 75.
No, dude, 5,000 gold's a lot.
Is it? Are you sure?
Well, the original
Chinese,
I'm just saying, when I was playing WoW, it took me a month to get 100 gold.
When you were playing WoW, I don't think the Chinese people were.
I'm just saying, 100 gold took me a month.
All right.
And they make the mount so that it takes a long time to get.
I hope it was worth it, lady.
I sure hope so too. Yeah.
Hope your parents are proud.
Yeah, she looked like she was in her 30s. Maybe she has I don't know, but I'm just saying that game. This is part of gaming culture is just creepy and weird
and hilarious. All right.
Just had to add that.
Yeah, no, that's a good story. I like it. I'm actually going to go Google that when we're done with this.
Dude, you should put a picture of her
that'd be cold and hilarious.
Yes, hilarious.
That's it. I think we're done. Cut it. So, all right, that is our show for the week. Check out our website at NooBTooB, NooBTooB.com. I totally lost that. And participate in our forums by clicking the big red link at the top of the page. Also, call into the voicemail at 888-233-8480 or send an audio or video file of you blowing shit up to feedback at NooBTooB.com. You guys have been doing some awesome phone calls, awesome videos. We really appreciate it. And we'll feature you on the show like we did this week.
Hell yeah. And we're still waiting for you on the intercooler. Blow that shit up.
Blow it up.
Also, be sure to subscribe to our audio and video podcasts in iTunes so you can get it every week and bump up our stats.
Word.
And if you're watching this video on YouTube, there is a subscribe link right there.
Click it.
Push it right now. It's yellowish orange.
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait. You push it?
All right,
good. Okay. The next thing you need to do is hit us with a 5-star rating right over here.
Right, somewhere.
Near Tobin's crotch.
I don't like this game.
Bad touch. Where did they touch you, Tobin? So give us a 5-star rating right there.
Yes.
And yeah, we also have a MySpace page at NooBTooB. It's myspace.com/NooBTooB. Add us as friends. Just do all that sort of stuff.
Definitely.
But that's it for our episode. My name is Yuzo Watanabe.
I am Tobin Kozier. The audio engineering for NooBTooB is done by Range Furry Lover Strunk. No Range here to attack me, so thanks for listening. We'll see y'all next week. We are out of here. Yeah.
Squeak. Squeak. Potion. Yeah.